Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone, especially to all of our peace weavers around the world. So it's morning time here, and there, probably in the US, it will be going to be evening. So I already have made it to adjust my body to our time. So I slept very well last night, and that's why I am doing the peace weaving prayer this moment. So yesterday I created a group chat in this order, and that is the prayer request room, and I am so very glad to see people coming in, sharing their energies of praying for peace and praying for everyone. So I want to especially thank Brother Chad, Arlene, Ebony, Laura L, Melanie, Joanne Gottberg, Jeffrey, Tina, for participating in our group chat, and as well as Arlene have a special prayer request for Paula Hardiman. I believe as a peace weaver that there is power in prayer. And prayer is not limited only on spoken words. Like what we are teaching here, when we speak out, somebody will hear the voice that we transmit. And the thing or the kind of prayer that we speak, no, it might vary. It may vary. When we use our spoken words or language, it intend to transmit, to be received by people who understand those words. Such as right now, I am speaking in English. It means I am allowing you to understand the words that I want to communicate with you. So the words that we are speaking right now is in English. It means it tends I aim to communicate with people who speak English so that we could understand it. But in terms of praying to the divine has no specific language in order for us to communicate with the divine, because the divine is the one who gave us life. So it is the divine also well gave us the understanding on how to communicate with the divinity. So even without opening our mouths, the divine already know what is in our mind and what is in our heart. Although it's not only to the divinity that we are going to talk with, we are also talking with nature spirits, and these nature spirits have their own language as well. In determining their language, we might have a deeper knowledge or study in order to know them, no? But sometimes these spirits are communicating to us through vibrations. So what kind of vibrations we need to send out to the world in order for these spirits understand us? The reason why we need to communicate, we need to build connection with these entities, with this kind of spirit, is because these spirits might affect our well-being in our life, thus affecting the peace that we have in our life. Such as our teaching here in Lunting Agama, our body is not only just a flesh, but we are composed of the elements. We are composed of the element of earth, air, fire, water, and the spirits. This is important for us. If you do a medical checkup, when you go to a clinic, the nurse will get your vital signs or the vital signs of your life, and that will be the temperature, the respiration, the blood pressure, and the pulse rate. So these four vital signs, although there is the fifth element in the vital sign, which is called the consciousness or your orientation, and it tends to analyze how oriented you are, if you are living on the present, the past, or you are thinking about your future. So our consciousness represents the spirit, and the four other vital signs such as the pulse rate, the blood pressure, the temperature, and the what else? What and the respiration pertains to the other four elements, such as the respiration for the element of air, the temperature for the element of fire, the blood pressure for the element of water, and the pulse rate being the element of earth. So here, these four elements and the five elements are affecting our daily living, and this must be balanced within our body, and this must be well cared of, because we are part of nature, we are part of the elements, we are also within ourselves containing the forces and the power of nature within us, which is the element. So communicating with the spirits, it does not only in terms of spoken words, but our actions and vibrations that we emit is important, so that we could live harmoniously with one another. So having having our prayer known to the people, it gives us assurance that we are not alone. We are not alone. We are not just a body, but we are an energetic body that could influence, that could radiate to the world. And in our everyday life, we are like jumping or diving to the pool of energies, because if you have your own energy and other people have energy and your neighbors have their energy, and if we go out of our home, it means we are diving into that pool of energies. We are going to encounter different kind of energies, and these energies could be absorbed by us as an individual, and sometimes the absorption of these energies will might affect the flow of our energetic body, because it might be what you call that we might be infected or be infused with other forms of energy. But what form of energies we allow to ourselves to be infused in our system, so that we could fulfill our life. And this is the reason that we need to be protected, to be enveloped with the care and love of the divinity within us. And by praying for peace, we are declaring ourselves to be protected under the power and guidance of the divine being in our life. And most people, such as the situation of Paula Hardiman and other people, no, and I know every day we are encountering different kinds of problem and challenges in our life. The reason why we experience this, because this becomes a training tool for us, a training on which to strengthen us. I read a fellow Filipino that constantly blames their family, that it is more, blood is not thicker anymore in terms of relationship with the family, and that person thinks that help could be found outside the family rather than inside. For me, it is still the truth, no? We could not change the fact that we are family, but each one of us have our own challenges to face. So in helping or asking for help, especially in terms of finances, no, we could not always rely to our family, because it is our own journey that we struggle to compete in order to achieve the success in life. But every day, people have forgotten that there is a divinity that could help them. There is a divine energy that could empower us to become the best person that we are in this world. I'll just focus my camera, no? So we are the best person. We can be the best person that we can in this world. So having pray or doing prayer, it's just like we are charging, we are enabling our cell phone to work again. By praying, we are allowing energies to fill us with such abilities and powers to do work. And with our prayer, we are transforming our lives. It is not just like we are transforming other people through prayer. Actually, it's not possible because the work of prayer will only work. No, it will only work if the person is receptive to the prayer, even in terms of healing energies. No, we could, for me, as a healer, it is important that the person is willing to receive the energies of healing, because all of the effort that I will do will be nothing if the person will reject the efforts that you are going to do. But for us as peace weaver, it is important that we develop this kind of energies so that we could offer to the world that they are not alone. Because right now, those people walking along the street in your neighborhood, they are struggling alone. They feel that they have to face the problem alone. But even though us as individuals have no ability to help them financially, to help improve their life, but the presence of the divinity must be felt unto them. This is the reason why when I started the Shrine of Luntiang Agama, I asked the divinity, now why should I start a new shrine? Why should I start a new church? The universe have answered me. You have to start a new shrine in your place so that people could come and know that I am here ready to help them with these words. And the thing that you are here in the order of Peace Weaver, your presence is needed in the world right now. Your energies, your loving energy and peaceful energy is needed into this world right now. Such as I remember when I was in Chicago, I've been caught up to a fight among two black women, and they are on the both end of the street shouting, cursing. Though I do not really understand the words that they are shouting with to one another, but I feel tension. The energy is angry, and they are cursing and willing to kill one another. Since I came into that to that street, and I was on the middle of it, so I was nervous because I don't know what is happening. And it seems that they are going to make war to each other. So what I did is, I have my necklace, I hold it and pray and started to sing. And I said, the goddess within me ignites the flame of love and light of life. The God before me radiates the light of peace for all to see. So I keep singing that song as a form of prayer. And amazingly, when they noticed that I was holding on my chest and they recognized that I am praying, both of them stopped and they walked away from each other. Although I know and I understand that their situation did not settle down, but it allowed them to have a peace or to have silence, to look inwardly to themselves. So whatever hurt or whatever damage that each party are doing to one another, through that energy vibration, we allow them to have their own space to think for themselves. Because when you are angry and started to fight, what you only think is to hurt the other party, to other person, to do revenge, and it will only cause more damage. But for us as a peace weaver, we don't like to see people hurt. And I know that it is a terrible thing to see other people hurt, or even for us if we also get hurt and die because of that act of violence and hatred to one another. This is the reason the ladder of peace is very important to us, because it teaches us to promote justice. Justice that follows discipline and understanding, and that discipline and orderliness comes from understanding, and that understanding comes from knowledge, and that knowledge is because of the fruit of love. So, fellow peace weaver, I hope that you will embrace these revelations of the goddess to us to continue in weaving peace. So this is all for now. May you all blessed be peace. Mayari na. Pag-asatin. Paalam. I love you all. Bye.